नमस्कार सभी को। दिस इज रंजीत कोंडारे, हेडमास्टर KVRHG Pune. At first, I would like to thank course director and resource persons for giving me an opportunity to interact with you all on the subject integration of EVS in class 1 and 2. See, most of the teachers are having problem in transacting the EVS subject in these two classes as there is no prescribed text. So let us at first discuss about the objectives of this session. First thing, why there is not a textbook for EVS in class 1 and 2. Second thing, what type of syllabus is to be followed then? And third thing, who will prepare the syllabus? I think in these three questions or in these three objectives, your most of the problems will get solved. Now we will go through this PPT, and in this PPT, you will see some of these problems are solved. NCERT has prepared one self-learning material, or we can see a guiding book, guiding reference book for the solution of this problem. The name of that book is Skills in Environmental Studies through Languages and Maths in Early Grades. Regarding this book, or about this book, the information was shared by KVS headquarters in 2014 also. So let us see what are the things. Now let us see the PPT, and whatever the material or text I have taken in this PPT, it is from that book only. At first, we will clarify our problem. Why isn't there a prescribed textbook for EVS? Background, just we will see background little bit. The National Policy of Education 1986 and its revised form in 1992 clearly state there is a paramount need to create a consciousness of the environment. It must permeate all ages and all sections of the society, beginning with the child. This aspect should be integrated with the entire educational process. So, main thing is that care for environment, or child should be aware about the environment. NCF 2005 also envisages integrating children's intuitive knowledge of the world with the school knowledge. The position paper of the National Focus Group on Teaching of Science, while recommending the practice of not prescribing a textbook, here I would like to highlight the position paper of the National Focus Group on Teaching of Science, while recommending the practice of not prescribing a textbook for EVS for class 1 and 2 says. What does it mean? In position papers, teaching of science, and again in next slide there is a teaching of social science. In both the position papers or research papers, it is clearly mentioned there shouldn't be a prescribed textbook. Therefore, there is no textbook in class 1 and 2. The teaching learning process should essentially be unstructured. The teacher should be free to devise his her teaching learning sequence to accomplish or complete the overall objectives of environmental studies for this stage. What does it mean here? Teacher is expected to complete, teacher is expected to formulate the syllabus. It is why is it so? It is because the local environment, the area, or the what we can say the experience world of a child is very small and is very limited to the locality. So considering the objectives of the EVS subject, teacher has to formulate the educational experiences for the children by considering their own experience world. So that's why teacher himself or herself needed to create a syllabus. Now let us see next slide. The position paper on teaching of social science states for class 1 and 2, the natural and social environments will be explained as integral part of languages and mathematics. Again, I'll repeat. For classes 1 and 2, the natural and social environments will be explained as integral part of languages and mathematics. So, in this teaching of social science, in this paper, what they have said, integration of languages and maths, because when the child is coming to the school or the child hasn't taken his or her own experiences in the form of subjects at home, so child has seen the world in a holistic way, a single part, a single uh, holistic way child has seen the world. So we also need to provide educational experiences in a such a way where child shouldn't be uh, child shouldn't feel the EVS subjects segregated in languages and maths. The teacher's handbook should be prepared with example of activities that promote the development of concepts and teach sensitivity towards environmental concerns. So, teacher's handbook. So, this teacher's handbook has been prepared. We will go through that book. There is if you don't have a hard copy of that book, I have a PDF file of that text, that handbook. I will share with you all, and we will see one example also from that book. Now, let us go to the next slide. Teachers are the key agents for success of any curriculum related exercise. Very true. It is therefore essential to empower teachers with the desired skills and competencies that could be accomplished through properly planned training material and program. So teachers should have a skill of making syllabus for EVS or curriculum for EVS or context for EVS in those classes. Objectives and concerns. At class 1 and 2, NCF 2005 recommends to integrate environmental component with the language and mathematics. So in earlier slides also we have gone through this. Generally, teachers find difficulty in integrating environmental concerns with these subjects without enhancing their load. So this is our problem. We find difficulty environmental integrating environmental concerns with these subjects without enhancing their load or our load. Now, what is this environmental concerns? Environmental concerns means what? It's nothing but the objectives of the EVS, or in a simple language that we nowadays follow in our school, TLOs, targeted learning outcomes of EVS. So, targeted learning outcomes of EVS should be extracted from the languages and maths, from these two subjects, and that is what today we need to learn. And after learning this, we will use those texts or those contexts to develop the environmental concerns, that is TLOs of EVS. Let us go to the next slide. The recent curriculum also lays a lot of emphasis on moving beyond the textbooks. For this, the teachers need to design different activities that are contextually relevant, age appropriate, and could be easily executed in the process of teaching learning. They also find it difficult to connect the existing knowledge of the students with the knowledge outside the classroom. This is what stated in NCF 2005, and same context they have used in this self-learning material. This is the exact text taken from the self-learning material. To develop an attitude of the learners and sensitize them towards various issues. Sensitize them towards various issues means, again, I would like to say that we have to formulate our TLOs so that children will get sensitized. Issues and concerns related to environment is also a major challenge for them. Above all, besides taking care of all these aspects, they wish to make the teaching learning a joyful experience for their students. So, uh, what are our problems? How should we use languages and maths for the development of TLOs or development of concerns related to environment? See, this is the first thing. Second thing, preparation of a syllabus, preparation of a context. Third thing, transacting this context through joyful experiences. So let us see the next slide. The document Skills in Environmental Studies is developed to overcome all the difficulties and the challenges mentioned above as a self-learning material to help teachers. The document now related to this document, yes, we have discussed our problems. What are our problems? And now also through with the help of this book, we have got a solution. Now, what is in this book? The document is a compendium of a variety of field-tested activities that will help the teachers view the EVS skills and concerns with the languages and mathematics. Again here, I would like to tell EVS skills and concerns. Here you consider that TLOs of EVS with the languages and mathematics. Again here I would like to say that there are chapters in Hindi and English. There are chapters or lessons in mathematics. Now we have to use the stories in the Hindi textbook or English textbook for the development of EVS skills and concerns, means for the TLOs of to achieve the TLOs of EVS and to achieve the TLOs of EVS. So as to enable them to teach these subjects in an EVS oriented manner. That's what I said now. It will also make them competent to plan and design many more learning experiences in their local contexts. Means this book will help you to formulate or to make many more learning experiences, many more uh, to create contexts in the local context. So let us see the next slide. The language used in this document is for adults. You may be careful to use child-friendly language while organizing these. The activities given are only suggestive and in no way prescriptive. You can modify or plan the activity afresh depending on the available resources, need, level of children's learning, interest, the condition of the school, and the local context. Each activity suggested in language and mathematics is preceded by a box in the skill in which the skills and concerns of EVS intertwined with it are mentioned. Again, let me tell you, when we will go to the book exactly, we will understand this very clearly. Here, before every activity, there is one box, and in that box, skills and concerns of EVS are given. So those are nothing but our TLOs. Or these skills and concerns will help us to formulate our TLOs. And what are the TLOs in the activity followed? Those are given in the box above the activity. Play is integral part of children's environment, and it has been identified as an important strategy of teaching learning in the educational process since long time. Repeatedly, it is being said that children love to play. Thus, it is used an important child-centered way in which children learn in a joyful manner. Children need to play the traditional as well as new games in the school as well. So, this aspect has been taken. This aspect they have emphasized in that self-learning material. Every activity they have planned, it should be in a joyful manner. Assessment has been used as a learning activity tool during the process of teaching learning. Here, assessment should also be used for the development of learning. Thank you. Just we have gone through this PPT now. Again, I just revise the things. We have seen at first what are our problems. There is no textbook of EVS. Yes. Why is it so? We have discussed in the PPT. Then NCERT has prepared one self-learning material, and regarding that self-learning material, we have discussed in the PPT. Yes, what type of activities are in that self-learning material, and what type of language has been used in that book, and uh, how is it made in how is it made child friendly, so that activity should be joyful. So these things are in a PPT. Now we will go to the actual book.